being the last speaker, I'm not going to repeat what all those, which I agree with some and I disagree with some. But generally, it was echoed by all that the COVID-19 pandemic is the most disruptive global event since the Great Depression or the Second World War. Its economic costs are staggering. Much of the world has fallen into recession, debt levels are soaring, and future growth prospects have dimmed. In some ways, it is the first fully global crisis in human history, one from which no country can remain aloof. In other way, it is a revelation in a far more literal sense, which revealed our collective attention on many injustices and weaknesses that already exist in how we live together. If people were oblivious of these faults before, it is hard not to see them now. The pandemic has been a litmus test of global cooperation and support to developing countries, in particular, which remain inadequate. They were severely hit early by the global economic downturn. Their economies are experiencing an unprecedented pressure on their already limited fiscal capacity to tackle urgent public health and social needs. This gloomy picture necessitates a sort of reordering. The major powers need to assume a special responsibility for upgrading and updating the principles, concepts, and institutions for new world order. However, the major obstacle to a smooth transition to a new order include, inter alia, the policy shift from unilateralism, protectionism, and nationalism, which is the current trend. Just as it takes a coordinated global demand to vanquish the pandemic, it will take complementarity rather than confrontational policies of major powers to ensure a peaceful transition to new world order. The demand for a new world order, economic order, is not something new. It is flagged by the developing countries for decades, since the early 70s. But the big powers didn't heed to their cry. The time is more opportune to embark seriously on readdressing and reaching a new order that addressed the concerns of the developing countries, which was vividly reflected by this pandemic. I thank you.